Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody... what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
To the air, it's Bowling. Sets up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's long. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Toledo Rockets offense will get the ball for the first time. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Holly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Finds his man down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Takes a handoff. It's Patterson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right on the money. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Boley. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Gilmore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Zings it complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
With the catch, it's Traina. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Toledo. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Handoff to the lone back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rudolph. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Got the quick completion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hines is tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. String 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And oftentimes running backs love drop balls because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass. The quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Boley. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. And the Rockets want to move quickly. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Punt is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Rockets send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect... and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield, it's Gleason trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Gilmore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dropping back, it's Boley. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Holly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Gleason. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Rockets decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit,
oh, he got in there and blocked it. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll leave it with the lone back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Got the quick pass. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Holly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Rockets are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Looking for space. It's McGowan.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Bolden. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the move. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of... Especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gleason. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense... strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. looking to throw on third. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rockets have their offense in high gear.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Traina. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Rockets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his cover. And didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
29 Philly. 2.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the